And we are live, and the doors of the Sanctum have been unlocked open for the week. Welcome everyone back to the Sanctorum. I am your illustrious host, Widow's Son. And as you can see, my supposedly awesome co-hosts are supposed to be here right now, but everybody's going to be late. And on what a day to be late, indeed, because today is our 1 year anniversary since the show started, April 25th of last year. And it has indeed been a ride. For all of you that have subscribed to the channel and watch later or get to, come in and be in the chat with us and everything, thank you all so much. Honestly, I didn't think it would run this long. I figured it would kind of fall apart there after a while. But the gentleman who is joining me right now is one of the inspirations of why I started this channel. And I thought how appropriate, but to have him come back, he was with us last week, but to have him come back today, 1 year later, after being my very first guest when I started this. And he has been a huge supporter of mine, and that means the world to me. And I want to thoroughly introduce him like I always do. Sir Hatman, how are you?
I'm good, mate. I think it's time for a soft reboot of the show and kick those other people off. Start over, get some, hot TNA in here, that kind of thing. Can't go wrong.
You're wanting to turn this into a den of iniquity and hookers.
Well, I can only do it one night a week, so someone's got to fulfill the demand. There's a demand out there for dancing girls and booty and boobies and other bits.
Well, yes, this is very, very true. And while we can agree on that, but you have to remember that this portion of your kingdom, sir, is a semi-holy, secretive place. So allow us that, at least.
So
they're welcome to
the gentleman's club.
Indeed. But we allow a higher caliber. Perfect. Exactly. Exactly. This is it's kind of like that scene in Eyes Wide Shut at the mansion, if you will.
I vaguely remember that movie. I wasn't paying much attention to it, but it had its perky bits.
The mansion scene is what I'm referring to. So yes, that's like we're higher caliber of pervert on that level, I guess you could say. Everybody wears robes and masks, and it's just a masquerade ball like all the time.
Well, I think there's a market for that, especially in the current climate.
Indeed, but yes, we may have to tear down and rebuild because everybody wants to be fucking late. So, and the funny thing is,
I take responsibility, but I can't because
No. The blame is not on you, sir. Also, I forgot to mention. Also, this is a temple to of the Smiling Cow. Also, we can't leave out Smiling Cow today. So all hail the Smiling Cow. Too bad we couldn't get him in here today.
Who else are we missing? Obviously, the usual suspects who are doing.
We're missing Doc and Wanderer, and it was, of course, you were already scheduled to come on. I have invited Bran to join us as well because I wanted to have the very first guest on that I had and bring on someone who has been on the show, who is new, and that we really love having on. And I couldn't think of a better person than Sir Bran. Hopefully he'll be able to join us. And we are going to have another guest pop in later on when we make our big announcement, as we were actually on Quentin's last Ginger Nation show yesterday, and we were just pushing this big announcement that we've got coming. But we're gonna get into that in just a little while.
Keep everyone hanging.
Exactly.
Hanging for the hanging is going to take place when those other guys show up.
And
I'll just place a call and tell it to stand by on level 12. Yeah,
but
that was
so
the big one.
okay, hang on. Let me send this real quick, and hopefully the person that I just sent this link to will please come in and speak with us. This is
scary.
No,
no,
this is someone. No, this is someone that you and I know very well, and he just messaged me on Discord just a second ago. I hope he's tuning in right now. If you are, check your DMs again, and please grace us with your presence for just a few moments, because it would be awesome, especially today. So please, if you will. So while we're waiting for everyone still, this is similar to when the show all started. It was just me and you. This was before Stu Dog and Doc and all of that. This was literally the first show. This was me and Hatman, and that is when I was initiated, and so was everyone else, into the lore that is Sir Hatman.
That's because that's not an intimate initiation or anything. There's been none of that.
Right, yeah. Right.
He just had to sacrifice some virgins, that's all.
Those are kind of hard to come by these days.
Tell me
So it has, and you've been on several times over the last year, and always a pleasure to have you on. And when you can give us some of your time, it's always an honor. So, so going back to that very first episode, when I asked you to come on, I was just like, I halfway to be honest, I halfway expected you to maybe like say no at first. I really did. But I didn't have a whole lot of self-confidence about actually doing the show until you agreed. It's in all, and this is out of complete respect, but like what made you want to come on the show and do the very first episode with me?
Oh, it was pretty simple, really. You wanted to make that step. You want to take the plunge for yourself, and I'm not going to step back and just say, "Nah, sink or swim." It's like, okay, he wants to do it. If I can pitch in a hand and give him a foot in the door, I'll do what I can.
Well, it's I will say this, it over the last, over a year now, pretty much, it's an honor to call you friend, and it's an honor to call you my mentor. So, as everyone knows, I have the utmost respect for you.
Likewise.
So,
not sure about the mentor thing, I mean, you could probably find a better caliber of mentor out there, but as fun, probably not.
Well, that's honestly when people have asked me, when I mentioned that I do this, people ask me why, and I'm just like, well, and I always mention you, just like, he does it. I watched his work and helped him out a little bit here and there, and lo and behold, a friendship popped out of it. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen, Stu Dog.
Can we just address something that you said a minute ago? I heard that you were planning on totally rebranding the show, and Hatman suggested that you were going to call it the what was it, the Astum Buptorum? So yeah, like the Sanctum Sanctorum, but with hookers and boobs and ass. I agree and fully concur with those suggestions.
Considering how badly Stu's corrupted my Discord in recent weeks, yeah.
Well, it's not my fault that boobs are more interesting than Dark Ninja, a man that wears pants on his head. I prefer women that wear well, no pants on their asses.
As a man of God, I disavow.
Oh, look who finally
Oh,
showed
shut up!
Can
You
we-
like
can we
boobs
step
as
in now?
well.
Yeah, I
Stu
do.
Dog,
You've got a
how,
girlfriend. That's
Stu
really
Dog.
gay.
How are you, my Stu Dog? How are you, my brother? How
Yeah,
are
not
you?
bad, man. How's it going?
It's going great. Thank you
I
so
was
much
totally
for coming in
confused because
today.
I'm sure that I saw you were live yesterday, and I was like, "Oh no, I missed it."
No, we actually went on Quentin's last live stream on Ginger Nation, and
okay.
we were pushing the show today. And thank you so much for coming. Oh my God, it is so good to speak to you. It has been too long.
It caught me in a rare moment where he's not, cuddling a bottle of whiskey in the kitchen as Dark Ninja circulates around, or he's going through Jared Wars videos or anything like that.
No. He's
Especially now he's been locked out of the bathroom.
Right. I was going to say he's locked himself in the bathroom with cider and yogurt again, and can't find his way out. So
Stuck in the toilet once again. No
thank
way.
you, Miss
Unfortunately,
Bertos. Thank you.
I have no alcohol in the house at the moment, but I do have yogurt.
I went drinking today with my pals, and honestly, I regret drinking on a Sunday.
Yeah, you were fucking late.
I apologize about that. I ate so much food, I feel like I'm going to be sick, but it was worth it. I've discovered today that I'm a bass player. So,
is that a bass as in an instrument or bass as in based, like what all the kids say these days?
I'm a based bassist who wants to play the bass and be based.
I think he's completely misheard, and he's really a turkey baster now.
Fuck you.
So, Stu Dog, I've been
wish.
watching the channel. The new videos are great, and I want to say thank you for that small one that you did for me a few weeks ago. That was awesome.
When Dark Ninja took a shot at you.
I was like, I didn't see that coming. Like, I was at work when you sent me all that, and then like 20 minutes later, I look on YouTube and there's my fucking picture, and I'm like, the fuck? And then I watch it, and I'm just like, holy shit, man, love you too, bro. Love you too. You've been hammering away since you've been away from us.
Yeah. I mean, I've been pissing so many people off this month that I've lost like 20 subs.
Oh God! Did that drop you under 1,000?
Nah. I've made 500 subs in like the last 90 days, so it's not all. It's not all bad.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, probably natural wastage of the ones who jumped in off the back of the fall and think, oh, well, this is.
That's what I'm thinking. They've jumped in thinking it's going to be like 100% Fallout content, and then, well, maybe it's the Jared Wars video that scared them off.
And Stu Dog, my mom still asks about you. Because my mother would actually listen to this when we first started. I definitely know she doesn't now, but she always enjoyed Stu Dog, and she always asked me about you. And I'm just like, well, I hear from him every once in a while. He's just become this. Nomad in a way.
A nomad.
Yes, you've become a nomad. You've wandered into the wilderness, and you're just searching for something. That's what you're doing. You went on a vision quest, as it were.
I need to get myself one of those black Sanctorum robes like you guys.
Well, your chair and microphone in our little sanctum here has always been open. Whenever you want to come back, your seat is still here. So you started with me, and you are a big part of this. So whenever you want to come back and start doing the show with us, your seat is open. It's there waiting for you.
Awesome.
So and Doc is still
upload the darker dog avatar.
And Doc is still late, but there is one person in the chat that I do want to send this to. I'm going to send the link real quick and just have them pop in for just a couple minutes.
There we go.
Oh, dig that.
Nice.
I'm gonna have her pop in here for just a moment to say hello because she's been on the show with us a few times. We'll give her a moment.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking explode. So I tell you guys.
Well, if you wouldn't drink so goddamn much,
I had like
you fucking lush.
How much did you
Not
drink?
much. Not
And what
much.
did you drink?
I had 2 ciders and a beer. So it's more that I've just ate too much, and I feel like shit.
2
now.
ciders and beer will interact in your
Wait until
stomach. That's
you're-
essentially snake bite.
Ugh.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
I grew up drinking snake bite. I still do if I go
Man,
out.
bag that, man. Y'all need to
Like-
y'all need to find some dark beer and enjoy it.
It depends on what the snake bite's made out of. Like if it's like proper cloudy, like 12% cider, and like a nice sort of clear lager, then it's all right.
Hmm.
Stella and really strong cloudy cider
Dude, two of
turns
my
into
friends-
like a 15% monstrosity.
2 of my friends got turned away today because they forgot to bring their IDs. Fucking idiots.
Well, sucks to be them.
Yeah.
You would
That's what
think
you
with
said.
times the way they are, they wouldn't turn away custom.
Well, I mean,
Speaking of which, pubs reopen tomorrow here. I think I'll go for a pint.
there you go. All right, hang on. We've got we have a
That's if it's sunny, because it's only allowed outside.
surprise guest. Hello, Miss Toast. How are you?
Hey there, happy one year.
Well, thank you very, very much, and thank you for coming on to join us for just a minute. Well, you pretty much know everyone in here except our buddy Stew Dog. Stew Dog,
Hello.
this is Miss Burnt
Hello.
Toast. She has been on the show with us quite a few times. Stew Dog was one of the first co-hosts I had when I first started doing this. So how are you these days, Miss Toast?
Busy but good. All good things, just super busy. Life,
Yeah.
you know.
Right. The last couple of Lulz Cows videos have been awesome as always. I really liked the one where you used nothing but the Big Lebowski. That made my fucking day when I watched that. I'm
I
just
knew
like,
you were gonna like that one.
oh yeah. I was like, she must have been thinking of me when she made this. So
Well, it's funny because I collab with Hannibal and Monty on that. And so I basically record everything and then pick out the clips that I want to put in there. And then when I send it to Monty, I'm like, okay, what movie are we going to pick for this? Because we always pick a movie or a show, as you can tell, to go kind of related to whatever it is that I was talking about. And so that's just kind of how it happens.
you should try using the that big courtroom scene at the end of A Few Good Men with Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise. That would be a good one. Especially like when you see like Von Helton get mad or Shani starts screaming again. Yeah. I would love to see that one. That one would be intriguing to see. Just be like, okay, now who's going to pop up when it's time for Jack Nicholson to say you can't handle the truth?
Any of them, frankly.
This is true. Also, this is true. What do you have coming up in the works, or are you keeping it under lock and key for now? I think we lost her.
I guess she's keeping it under lock and key for now. The code of silence.
Prying for trade secrets.
It's
Shameful.
like sometimes I'll start a video and then like halfway through
Your
I'm
microphone,
like,
your microphone
mic
cut
cut
out.
oh, am I still there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
here
still
now, but we couldn't hear anything you said, and then you just appeared.
Weird. Okay, I don't know what happened. No, what I was saying is I've learned my lesson to not ever like announce, hey, I'm going to do this specific video until I actually finish it, because I always have like 50 ideas running through my head. And then there's always like 2 or 3 videos that I'm working on. And sometimes I'll start to work a video, and then about halfway through, I realize that's not what this video is, but I continue. I just sort of let the video become what it is. And then at the end say, okay, this is what it is. Because I can't sometimes predict how it's going to end up because of the ever changing content that these people put out. And it's just kind of like, I just kind of let creativity just kind of go. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I just learned my lesson to just kind of be very general when it comes to saying, you know, what I'm going to do next. So
We just thought you just up and left us because I mean you were you were just gone. Like, wow, really?
yeah, I don't know what happened. That's weird.
I guess we can blame Billy. Are
I
we
just
all
thought
agree?
your-
Are we
your
all in agreement?
secrets were
We can
so
blame Billy.
secret that no one talks about them, not even you.
Yeah, my
Like, just
channel's not that
silence.
special. No, it's not that special.
She's gonna set her channel up with now like you have to have like a secret passcode to even like visit the homepage. You know.
XB4751D. Wrong.
Yeah, she was really just wondering how to diplomatically answer the next videos about this person called Widow's Son.
Yeah.
Plot twist.
Yeah. I'm getting drug into the abyss now. Damn it. What did I do to deserve this?
I don't know, but it's nice to have company down here.
Started a weekly show and started punching everyone in the face.
Right.
It's improved
Actually, I
punching
don't think
pillows
you've
in
done
the
much. You haven't done much punching. You've not gone out there into the dramasphere and started like, you know, annoying people.
I mean, I attempt to make comments on things.
He's such a good
I
boy.
got banned from Shani again today.
Same.
Haven't tried yet.
I literally asked a question. I wasn't even trolling. I just simply asked a basic question about what she was talking about. Banned. Just like that.
Rule number
Right.
I
one:
was like,
no
wow,
questions asked.
Right. And be sure to stay tuned because later we may rip on a Rev video.
Oh boy.
I'm hoping Bran will show up, especially for that part, because he's always a joy to have around when that's going to happen. Yeah, I got banned basically for saying basically logic that she's like, I don't want to be addicted to pills. I prefer a plant. I'd be like, okay, well, you do realize that the base of a lot of those pills is a plant.
Yeah.
So where is your logic there, bitch?
She likes her pills. She doesn't want to stop. Like,
Right. That's probably one reason why we have the horse teeth.
that and Mountain Dew. But yeah.
Careful,
No,
that's offensive to say in front of British people.
Mountain Dew,
So I'm kind of
wow.
offended.
No, but she literally has horse teeth if you look closely.
Yeah.
That's what
She's
I'm
lost a lot of her
said in the
teeth.
chat, Land Whale Gaming.
Wait, can I just clarify? Is that horse teeth, as in like, you know, the equestrian teeth, or are we talking like, you know, a washed up old prostitute?
Got the British teeth in it.
Chompaz.
Got red chompers.
Your teeth are like a methed out horse sucking the cock of a hobo. I mean,
Yahuwah. Every time somebody says whore now, I hear emo in my head. Whore.
Yeah, it's like HOOWER. Hooah! Hooah!
I think I made that sound last time I threw up.
You know,
His
speaking of
accent
which,
is
I can't remember
everything.
the last time I threw up.
okay, here, you want to
just,
throw
like,
up
you know,
that bad?
Put him
You
in
wanna-
the
I got a
stars.
picture. I got
Don't
a
you
picture I can
fucking dare.
send you.
Is
Don't
it?
you fucking dare.
You can't remember because of
I've seen
your
enough bad shit
drunken
today. My
state,
friend sent
or-
me like this disgusting like Reddit 50-50 thing. I opened it
No,
with
no,
some
no.
guy's arm coming off. It was disgusting.
No. This is a
You
whole
have-
new level of disgusting. I promise.
You haven't seen Rev backing up onto the dildo cam, have you?
What the
Ugh. No,
Okay,
I
what
don't want to be
happened?
reminded of that.
No, I don't even want to know.
I don't want to see that, man.
I believe it's in the dungeon in my server. It's also
Mother
with a
Terra
few
is
pho-
here.
a few
Hello, Mother
Photoshops
Terra.
as well in there.
What's up, Terry?
Hey,
The woman.
Oh, we were just talking about. Oh, we were talking about Shani. I've got to tell you, especially Toast. I got to tell you this. We were on Quentin's last live stream yesterday, and I just made in passing a joking PSA about telling kids, remember not to cook on your bed on a hot plate. And for some reason, I think it was Quentin had said something about like the wave that is Shani, and I just happened to make the mark from that South Park episode going, her favorite foods are sketty and butter, and she drinks Red Bull and Mountain Dew. Now that she's got a pig heart, she thinks she's a pachyderm. Oh, I just happened to see him. Quentin, you bastard. You absolute bastard.
You're going to hate me, but I don't really care if I have to see it. So do you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're bored with us, just jump into the dungeon and mine.
God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it.
I've already blocked
I think
Toast
he
for
needs to
safe
go to
measures.
different.
See,
So,
somebody did that to me. So I am, sharing is caring. So.
No, sharing is mental scarring is what it is.
You have inflicted upon me severe mental terror.
All right, Toast,
He pox upon him.
are we going to have to summon the smiling cow on you? I don't think he's around at the moment, but Smiling Cow will be watching you.
Ooh.
The wrath of the Smiling Cow. Damn it, Toast. God, shit.
Somebody did it to me. So I'm just saying that's
But
part of
turnabout is not always fair play, dear lady. I mean,
welcome to YouTube.
Welcome to the game.
God, it's like, this is what YouTube is. It's basically like it's friendships, it's entertainment, it's fun, it's a hobby, it's a job for some, but also behind the scenes and all the little circles, it's just a goddamn prank war is all.
Nah, it's just World War One, but with less trenches.
And less mustard gas too. Actually, maybe more of that depending on where you are.
Actually, I think it's its own secretive World War III is what I think it is.
They got all of the world's problems and just bottled it and made it into a website.
So when you get over the initial shock and you start looking at it closely, because you will, there will be so many questions. Lots of yes, there will be questions.
Yes,
you're
but
gonna
there's questions that
why
don't
is he
be
arching
asked.
his back?
Oh,
Who took the picture? Why is he holding it like that?
okay. What in the actual unholy fuck, man?
You know what? I don't post it. He does. I just share it. That's what I'm saying.
I presume this is a spatial phenomenon known as the brown hole.
Distributor of pain, your
The
loss
biggest
becomes
one.
my gain.
Yes, Stu Dog, you are correct. And oh God, fuck.
And I gave you a screenshot of where you can find it on Twitter.
I don't want to see it on Twitter.
There's other stuff on there.
Yeah, 'cause away from
Deleting the app for safe
What
measures.
9?
Full disclosure, I have no idea who set up that Twitter account, but it started going around and I unfortunately clicked it. So,
So
You
thought
made a
that you
grave
were-
mistake.
Wait a minute. Did you just suddenly start working for Hatman and decide that you were going to pass this torture on to everyone else?
Have you been sitting there waiting for his 1-year anniversary show? And like, yep, I'm gonna send that to him. I just wait for him
Christ.
to invite me on.
It's like, hey, I got you a gift. Go
Draft
look.
messages
God,
prepared.
no, fuck.
Yep.
No.
And I first saw that Jason Avocados was gonna take a picture of that last week. So,
Well, in fairness, we did
I'm the
ruin
toast.
Frank's live stream that way as well.
Yeah, I know, because I was watching that, and he just goes, no, what the, no, fuck. Did you send that to Frank Toast?
no, somebody else did.
It wouldn't- I'd probably fit in Curvy, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe, or Tara. I don't remember. It was somebody
I
who
think
was
it was.
joking
No,
about
I
him.
think it was Tara. I think it was. I think it was. I was about half asleep trying to watch it. But yeah, I'm just fuck. If you were looking for a reaction, you got one. So
Yeah, see, it was Tara.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes,
Probably
yes, it was
DMs
you.
on it.
It took me a minute to remember. It took me a minute to remember. So you have officially left your brand on the 1 year episode there, Miss Toast. I can honestly say that. Thank God, honestly, thank God Bran wasn't here. Because I'm sure he's been photo bombed with that too. So
Yeah, pretty much everybody has. So
Well,
welcome to the club.
Yeah, I hadn't until now. Jesus Christ Almighty! God damn it, Hatman!
I think we've broken him.
I should end the fucking stream right now.
1 year later, he nukes the channel.
Exactly. On the same day he started, he fucking cancels himself because he was officially mentally broken by the people he chose to bring on his 1 year episode. They
He's a
have
victim
just
of YouTube.
he had a mental breakdown live on YouTube. He's never been the same since. He just sits in a corner in the fetal position and chain smokes, and he's just like, no, never again, never again.
The only words he says is, Johnny Walker, please. Johnny Walker, please.
He just sits there chain smoking and is just like, get the fuck away from me. You don't want to know what I've seen.
Oh, it's like that one Marine from Halo Combat Evolved where he starts shooting at you saying, stay back, you're not going to turn me into one of those things.
People have been photoshopping various things.
Yes, I'm aware because Hatman just had to send me 2 of them.
Okay. See?
Oh, God.
I've seen footage. That one Death Grip song.
Wait a minute. You've actually seen the footage of it?
No,
Wanderer,
it's a Death
how
Grip
are you
song.
alive, or how can you actually still see?
Because it's a
and you're
Death
not
Grip
blind?
song. Because it's a Death Grip song.
Okay.
I've seen footage.
Okay. You
I don't want to see that. Don't get any fucking funny ideas.
No, I won't send it to you.
no.
Somebody
no.
else will probably.
Oh yeah, they will.
No.
As a matter of fact, I should.
I won't. I don't want to go on a government watch list of.
Yeah, you
sending
guys are
people.
fucked. In the UK, we live in an authoritarian state. You will get put in the watch list for sending me.
They'll go back to locking people in the Tower of London.
Capital punishment makes a return.
I mean, I know that I'm planning to go to London soon. I don't want to.
Oh, fuck that.
Don't want to be hung, drawn, and quartered, and like.
I give you permission to throw a
my head
plasma
on a
grenade
spike
directly
on the-
into an anti-lockdown protest.
In Minecraft.
No, in Fallout New Vegas. Because then it makes sense. I'm gonna recreate that now.
Of course.
Yeah,
you
in the
are.
NCRCF.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go to Freeside and just like spawn a shit ton of settlers, and then like label it in post editing an anti-lockdown protest, and just throw a plasma grenade that does a shit ton of damage into the crowd. I think that'd be so fucking funny.
I think the best one was when you made me make the little village full of innocent civilians and then gun them all down.
Oh my god.
And like I treated it like I was actually, planning it all. And I put like a massive minefield around the village as well to like catch any stragglers.
That's brutal. Dude, it's method acting, but for Wanderer, a Fallout story.
Oh God.
Good lord.
What in the actual fuck, man?
Good golly, man.
General, would you like a cup of tea?
Oh man. So, actually, and going back to Miss Toast for just a moment, when we were on Quentin's show yesterday, we were actually talking about some of our favorite moments that we've had on here, and you actually did come up because one of my favorites was actually with you, and it was when Wanderer, when we came up with the sauce beds.
Oh yeah.
The ranch beds.
The ranch bed.
The ranch beds.
The ranch bed, yes. I would honestly that to like when I'll go back and like listen to certain parts of old episodes, and I came across that one again, and I'm just like, God, what were we thinking? It was great show content, yes, but why the fuck would we do this?
What were you thinking?
Hey, I mean, we could still. I mean, I guess we could attempt to put it on a T-shirt, maybe. I don't know. And I don't know where Wanderer is.
Pizza bed. The new invention.
Well, that's Shanny's natural habitat.
So-
Is a ranch bed. So
You lie down on the pizza base with tomato sauce, and as like a blanket, you've got just like grated shredded cheese.
Wait. Have you guys seen the video of the guy who like gets off to the fact that like being treated like a kebab? That's so fucking funny.
What in the
Kebab
actual hell are you
fetishism.
watching?
Dude,
What
it's
in the
like
hell
some-
are you watching, dude? No.
Some guy's like just lying on like this bed made of like a tortilla or some shit, just getting like sprinkled in lettuce. He's going, oh yeah, oh, it's so good.
Wanderer, I think it's time we have an intervention for you because
No more cider for the Wanderer.
yeah,
I am a bit clinically insane.
no more drinking for you because it gets you like watching like weird fetish shit.
It
And,
came up on my Instagram feed. Do you know how many naked girls come up on there on everybody's feeds every single day? Because meme pages think it's like, oh yeah, this is a cool idea. I'll take money just to like, nude bomb some guy's feed when he's out in public on the fucking train scrolling through Instagram because he's bored. Yeah. You know how that happens too much. I hate that.
no, you don't.
I do. I'm a man of God. I'm not.
Since
I'm a
when?
man of big chunk. I'm a man of big chungus.
Stu Dog's like, since when?
Since like 2 hours ago.
That's when he was throwing up from drinking too much, going, I'll never drink again, God, I'm
No,
sorry.
I had like
Look, it's not God. I know it looks like a massive porcelain vase thing that you'd find in a church, but it's not God. It's a toilet
it's the Death Star.
that you're praying to.
It's the porcelain god, is what
It's the
it
Death
is.
Star.
well,
like,
I
what are you-
appreciate you having me on. I hate to go, but I have to go do something. I have to be an adult. So
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for joining us for a little while.
yeah, no problem. And congratulations on a year, and I hope you have many more.
Well, thank you so much. And can't wait for the next video. I'll be watching for it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It was
Have a
nice
good
meeting
one.
you. See ya.
We'll catch you later.
Go back to the toaster.
Wow. That was rude. Yeah.
In
You
the
know what?
nicest
You know
way
what?
possible.
No. You know what? Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
No. It
No,
was.
shut the fuck.
I was being nice
Donnie,
about it.
Donnie, you're out of your element.
I
were
was
you
being
li-
nice about it.
No, were you listening to the dude's
Actually,
story,
I think he
Donnie?
was saying that burnt toast was out of her element because
Nah, she
an
was out
element
to
is part of
toast
a
it.
toaster.
She was just outside the toaster, and her toaster is the home. So she heading back home. I wasn't trying to be rude.
She said, I heard that one.
But in
Miss
theory,
Toast,
if
I
you
was
put
not
toast
trying to be
back
rude.
into the toaster, it will end up as
Respect. You respect the toast. That's what you do. You
Yeah,
hear me?
I respect the bread,
Respect
the money.
So, Stu Dog, have you been keeping up with us behind the scenes?
As much as possible. I mean, like I say, I had this massive, like, I had the fear that I'd missed the show, and then you're just like, no, it was on Quentin's channel. I was like, oh, thank God, I made it. Finally.
Right. That's why I sent you that message. I'm just like, I'm gonna wait till I see you lurking around somewhere, and then I'll send it to you so we make sure that it goes through this time. And I still have not heard from Sir Bran yet. He's probably busy.
What about Sir Doc?
He's having automobile issues apparently, so he said he was going to be late. If he doesn't show up, I mean, we can give him a mulligan on this one. A very
Slow ride, take it easy, plays once.
Say, man, you got a joint? Not on me, man. Would be a lot cooler if you did. You just got to keep living, man. LIVIN. But yeah, it's good to actually have you back on here, especially today. We've missed you around here. We speak of you fondly every episode we do, but we miss you around.
Someday he's going to unlock the bathroom and escape.
Did you get Wanderer? Did you lock him in the bathroom?
Yeah, so we can finish the project.
I can't wait until Wanderer has stories like that to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of already have like one, but I can't tell it.
Oh no!
We'll just change the names to protect the innocent. We'll call it.
So I was drunk.
The Wanderer was drinking one day, and
I've got two stories actually. So one time was in Discord VC with like Sterno and like Dumpkey and Bonk and people. And I was drunk, and then I ended the call. I got up at like 11 o'clock at night, maybe even later. I think it was like 1. I collapsed into bed, and my eyes started rolling back into my skull, and I was like, "What is going on?" And my other story is a couple of years ago now, and basically we were at a house party, and I decided it was a good idea to ring my ex-girlfriend. That wasn't good.
I've been there, done that multiple times, multiple different.
We've all drunk dialed. We've all drunk dialed.
It was honest.
And if you attempt to say that you've never drunk dialed in hopes that something would occur, then I'm gonna have to call you a liar.
I started asking her about what type of pizza she liked.
Hatman, you've drunk dialed, haven't you?
No, actually, because
you spent a lot of time as a married man, so
you're a liar and a fraud.
No, because by the time I get to a stage where I could drunk dial, I'm so inebriated I can't even see the keypad to actually dial anything.
You can't even speak.
No, you're able to call the person. You're just not able to speak coherently.
And these are obviously older days before like smartphones were around, so it's actual buttons you had to press. You couldn't, just randomly scroll down and hit a number or whatever.
You took out the 3210 and immediately lost its snake.
Okay, well, I guess it's just the three of us that have drunk. That are here right now. I mean, yes, I've drunk dialed before.
Widow's brain. You know who it's an awesome idea to phone? Your ex.
But which one is?
And I don't know why your brain speaks like it's from England.
I don't believe that one was ever drunk dialed anyone, because that would require you either A has an ex or B actually has friends to call.
Oh,
that's real funny.
It is.
I actually did. That's very fun.
No, Wanderer's gonna drunk dial his girlfriend one night, and he's just gonna be like, "Hey,
I did that. I've done that twice now.
Oh God!
Were you able? I actually explained the entirety of Fallout New Vegas's lore to her over the phone.
What?
and then fell
God,
asleep.
you know what? That is the most. That has to be the most goddamn romantic conversation I've
No,
ever
that is the
fucking
most
heard.
wanderer thing that I've ever heard in my life.
I
She's
mean-
a keeper, man.
Oh my god, she probably fell asleep halfway through.
No, I was the one that fell asleep right after. It was so good.
That's generally how it goes, isn't it?
I forgot what the other. Oh yeah, the other time was.
I can just
Year's.
imagine it right now.
Oh,
And
God.
then I told Yes Man to pick up General Lee and throw him off the Hoover Dam. The end. Good night.
I think what I told her about was dead money. I started talking about dead money and like the deep intricacies and like connections that Father Elijah has to characters like Veronica and Christine. And then I explained the ghost people because I was making a video about it at the time. And
As recently as that.
yeah. I'm trying to think of the other time. The other time was like New Year's Eve a couple of years ago now. It was like 3 months. No, actually, we just got together. And then I couldn't get up from my bed. I was like, when I got up, I started cheering. I was like, hey! And she's got a video of it, actually.
You got up and
Woo!
started cheering.
Yeah.
What, did you wake up at a football match or something?
Yeah. I was congratulating myself because I remembered how to stand.
Congratulating himself because he scored.
Yeah.
Yay! I scored an imaginary goal. I am Iron Man.
Done. Da-da-dun, done. Da-da-da-da-dun. Better not, because copyright
No, it-
strike.
Yeah.
My musical skills really are that good that copyright ID can detect them.
Oh god, he's able to perfectly impersonate Tony Iommi's guitar. You know, the sound effect, the tone, all of it. Actually, it'd probably be a few octaves lower, my friend. So- now you just sound like a pissed off bumblebee.
Mixed with like a dog. Because you're a dog.
Giving away my secrets.
He's a beetle.
selling my data to the government.
Stop it! You're doxing Stew Dog. Stop it. So Stew Dog, what has been going on with you outside of YouTube these days? How's the family?
Oh yeah, they're good. They're eager for the pub to reopen. Much like I am. It's been I think the pub has been closed since October, where I am. Although that being said, I did have to go to Edinburgh for an exam in December, and I found an open pub. But
Holy shit.
like they were only selling like takeaway pints, much in a sort of as if it was like a coffee shop.
Wow.
So they had like the door was kind of closed off and people could go in like one at a time and collect their pints and then continue on their merry way up the street.
Wait, you can do that and not like get arrested?
So
It depends
I was
how
under the
inebriated
impression-
you are.
It depends if you get caught. I'm under the impression that there is some kind of law against it, but I mean, I guess they must have suspended that law because, well, that
It's
place
like
was
it's a-
doing a lot of custom.
It's like
And
it's a
this was like
pandemic,
the
people
middle
wanna
of
get fucked
Edinburgh,
up.
the capital fucking city of Scotland. So, there's not that I saw any, but you'd imagine there'd be a police presence of some kind there because
I'm
train
still-
stations and bombs.
Mate, you don't know how like common field drinking for the last couple of years has been among like people my age and older. It's really a phenomenon. But I think the main reason the police are fussed about it is because obviously underage drinking is not cool. So
Hey, Rigzilla's here. What's up, man?
hello, Rick.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, it's a pandemic. People want to get fucked up. Let them.
Yeah, true.
I'm actually, at some point, I'm actually still going to try to come over there to Scotland and
Hell yeah.
to England and see you guys.
And Ireland,
Within
of course.
society.
Oh, of course.
Oh, your goodness.
Nah, fuck that place.
Hey, That's where my family comes from, you bastard.
Okay, I retract
And
my
some
statement.
of mine.
Yeah, I retract
My
that
family's
statement.
from Belfast. Damn it! You don't speak ill of Ireland to me.
My family. Where's my family from? Somewhere.
They're from the borderlands, is where they're from.
From the Cornwall. I think I
No,
actually
but
do
if
have family from there.
No, when I can actually get over there, like one place I definitely have been wanting to go is Loch Ness. It has not really much to do with the Loch Ness Monster. I want to actually go and see where Aleister Crowley's house is, or what's left of it, because apparently it caught fire a few years ago. So that's one thing over there I really, really want to go see. But I digress.
I do believe that this can be easily arranged.
Shit, if I had the means, I'd buy it and restore it and just be like, here's the money, get to work, let me know when it's done.
I think you'd maybe need to open a Patreon and maybe sell a couple of Sanctum t-shirts before that happens.
I'd probably have to sell a kidney and I'd probably have to sell a kidney and whatever else, and to even attempt to get close to being able to purchase something of that magnitude. I'd have to
No,
win
sell something that you don't need, like a lung or something, or like a bit of the brain. I mean, you need the
No.
kidneys to drink.
Yeah, but I need the brain to function and think logically.
Dude, just go
Only
to
certain bits of it.
Big Mountain, get a replacement. You're fine.
Shut up.
Get a metal brain.
Tin hat.
Just, like, get like one of those like metal skeletons from like Terminator 2. Basically just be like Arnold. But I'd have to win the lottery probably 10 times to be able to afford not only to buy it but to restore it. Because after a fire, restoration and stuff is going to cost you out the ass, and for a place like that, it would be within like the millions to restore it.
It's a bit more than me and Wanderer and a couple of tins of paint.
Right.
True.
I mean, it would have to be, honestly, from what I saw from what was left, it would be at least a couple of years project. And like I said, you're getting into like, the hundreds of millions just to be able to restore it. I mean, once it was done, I'm sure it would absolutely be worth it. But, and if I could afford it, and if it as big as it is, I'd just be like, hey, who wants to move in with me? I have the space. Please feel free to come and live here.
Please invite me to your house, but the other way around.
Just pick a room, keep it clean.
Do not poop on the walls. You're fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Since you've started drinking, you've become a real pain in the ass.
What the fuck's that meant to me? I'm perfectly fine. I am always me.
You didn't meet him in the poopy stinky days.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, wait a minute.
Do not bring that up. Oh my god, that was
Literally every day on Twitter. Poopy stinky. That was
Literally,
just
like-
like swearing.
Doc is here.
Hey y'all.
Sup, Doc? How's it
Howdy,
going?
big hot.
Well, things have been better. Car's coolant is messing up again, so gotta get that fixed again. Fourth time in 5 or 6 months.
Sounds to me like you need to trade in.
Yeah, I probably do, but you know me, I'm gonna ride this thing till it doesn't work anymore.
I'll take it off your hands. I need a car, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Are you going to pay to
You'd be a
have that thing
liability
shipped?
with a car. You'd spill your beer when you were driving it.
The road would rise up to meet you because you'd fall out of your car.
Oh, come on. Do you really think I'm that bad?
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Well, it's the problem with this though is so I'm taking it back to the. I've been looking at it, trying to do.
You're
some
taking it
work
back?
on it, and I'm gonna have to take it to the dealership because they did the repairs on it last, and last time I took it to them, it turned out there was something faulty that they put on it, and it's looking like it's something they should have caught again. So I may get free repairs again.
Let's go. On the house, baby.
Doc is just angling to get something for free. That's all he wants. Just give him the free shit. So what, man? Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do?
Big whoop.
Man?
Want to fight about it?
I thought this was America.
No.
Oh, I got some cool shit today. I got a new strap for my guitar, and I got some new plectrums too.
You got a new strap? You said?
Yeah.
He's just over there picking and grinning.
Wanderer's gonna start playing country music.
I mean,
No.
it could work.
I can just imagine that now. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, it could work though. I mean, you've got. I mean, country music's like the most popular genre globally, and they already have Canadian country artists. As weird as that sounds, they've had those for about 20 years. So.
Well, Lottie frickin' da.
Because we all know what Canadian country music is about.
To be fair,
Maple syrup.
hockey.
It's all about maple syrup.
The maple syrup bed.
I'm gonna get somebody who I know is Canadian, which is like literally nobody, to make an entire album dedicated to maple syrup.
I mean, you could totally make a sexy album about maple syrup songs and just get really raunchy if you wanted to.
Any Canadians out there, make it happen.
Know any Canadians?
Write me this album about maple syrup.
Do it now and do it good.
I know someone who's either from Alaska or Canada. I'm not sure.
Get them
Well,
to
in
do
this
it.
part of the world, it's usually either or. You either know somebody from Canada or know somebody from Alaska, not both,
I thought you were going to say you either know someone from Canada or you don't know someone from Canada. It's like I've discovered
That's
a fundamental
profile.
truth about the
That's
universe. Right?
profiling right.
Now listen to this, because this fundamental truth is like it's going to blow your mind. Everything in the universe is either a duck or not a duck.
The fuck's that meant to mean?
Wait, Stu Dog.
Everything in the universe is either a duck or not a duck. How can you ask what that's meant to mean?
That's like
Stu
scary.
Dog,
Wanderer's
did
a
you take acid?
duck, so
I'm a goose.
Stu Dog, did you take acid?
I wish.
I wish.
It would make an excuse, if anything.
He's like, I took LSD and everything became ducks, man. The ducks.
Except for the things that wasn't the ducks.
Okay, so someone took a screenshot from the episode of the Joe Rogan podcast with Alex Jones on it. And,
Yeah.
It said it created the most random meme. It says, "Hey, there is no law saying you can't take ducks from the park, that they aren't free. So in other words, I have 459 ducks sitting at my house."
That's beautiful. I admire him for that.
Yeah, that was also where he admitted that he's like, I'm retarded. And
I'm gonna give it to you straight, man.
What he said was, okay,
I'm kinda retarded.
yeah, because he actually got stoned, I think, for the first time with Joe Rogan. Like
he
there's
didn't just get stoned on that show. He also got drunk, and so
yeah,
Joe
because
was-
they're like sitting there, passing a blunt back and forth. It's like I want to go on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Dude, one of the funniest things that happened with Alex Jones on it was on the Tim Pool podcast, and they actually like YouTube pulled this down, but on the Tim Pool show live, Alex Jones at one point just randomly goes, "Ah!" He just yelled, and they can't even figure out why he did it. He doesn't even know why he did it. He's just sitting there, and it's like the most random ADHD outburst.
Wait a minute. Did anyone ever see that video that he got?
Just Alex Jones being Alex Jones.
Did anyone ever see that video that he got of getting inside Bohemian Grove? Did anyone ever watch that?
Yeah.
Dude, he proved nothing. Dude, that was like the biggest waste of my fucking time to ever watch that shit. I watched it.
It's not a waste of time if you look for the right things, and the right thing is watch the insanity of Alex Jones unfold.
Exactly. And my question is, how did someone not recognize him if it's so like full of all of these like highbrow people? How did they not recognize his ass? You know, what I mean, come on, man. Go fuck yourself.
Well, it's because the elite don't want you to know that they actually know who I am, and they don't want you to know that they...
I had on an invisibility cloak from Harry Potter and no one could see me. I was shielded from that place and no one knew I was there.
The answer to 1984 is 1776.
And it turned the freaking frogs gay.
I'm a man. Ah!
I'm an explorer.
I'm a real man. You understand that?
I like to have children.
Hatman, I wish you had a soundboard with that Jared clip on it. I'm a real man.
I'm sure. I don't know if I've actually got that one on.
I think wasn't the statement he's a grown man. I'm a
No, he
grown
said,
man. I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah, he was
I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah, but no, at the end of that one where he was yelling at his dad, he goes, I'm a real man. You understand that? I'm a real man.
No, I think it's grown man. And then he said he's a grown ass man. He's a grown ass man. I think that was the words. It was grown man.
So
real man.
how did he mean that? Did he say he's a grown ass man, as in like, oh, I'm a grown ass man, or is I'm a grown?
Is he a grown ass man or a grown ass man?
Well, I'm just like enunciating it that way because I think it sounds funnier. I'm a
Why are we-
grown
wait a minute,
ass
why-
man.
Why are we getting into the semantics of how a completely creepy, disturbing
watched,
motherfucker is like how he said something? I mean, for the love of
I just
God.
watched a
Gotta
video
know if
about
he's
him,
saying, is he a grown man or is he
today.
an ass man that's grown?
A fucking nonce.
Like literally
you-
an ass that is a man. I'm a grown ass man.
Or does he like ass?
See, three separate.
He
They
like-
call me
no,
bum face because I
Yeah,
have
we
a
got
bum
three
face.
separate contexts that his statement can be used in.
No. What I think he meant to say was, is he likes grown man ass is what he means.
Oh man.
He like,
Oh no.
hey.
Yeah, like someone made a video about him like a couple of days ago. So,
What?
yeah, like
Did they
someone
just,
was
like,
sort of
Did they just now
recounting the
find out who
drama.
he is? God.
From the looks of it, the guy takes in like user submissions and makes videos based on them. And someone suggested Jared.
Oh my God. Send me the link to that if you've got it.
Yeah, I'll need to go back and grab it.
Doc, are you driving?
No, I'm just outside. I'm not at home right now,
He's an outdoorsman.
and I'm by the road, so cars are going by. But y'all can pretend it's the ocean, and help me pretend I'm at the beach because that's the closest I'm going to come to the beach for a while, apparently.
Why would you want to go to the
Well,
beach?
we
in
need
the
to
first place?
pretend to be the ocean for you.
Okay, why would I want to go to the beach? Hot chicks in bikinis.
Fuck the beach. The beach
way
sucks.
way too many people and too hot.
Shut up, wanderer. You're a boat.
I'm not a boat.
Boats don't talk.
I
I'm also a seagull.
I There was a dead one of those outside of my house. I thought I'd let you guys
A dead seagull?
Yeah, outside of my house.
Uh,
And Bobby wanted to go get it. I was like, no, Bobby, we can't do
pi-
that.
They
You
can't
pissed-
do you're not
you
eating
pissed
the
off-
seagull.
You pissed off the smiling cow. He left you a present.
Yeah, we got to eat it for later.
seagulls can't be anywhere near as bad as geese are. Or worse.
Seagulls can't be anywhere near as bad as Keemstar.
What?
I'm sure. I'm sure
Yeah,
that's what
I
he
didn't hear
said.
that either. Outdoors sounds.
The sounds of nature.
The sounds of a car rushing by.
No, hey Hatman, you do one of your low voice tone like a radio announcement for the sounds of nature. Let's hear it.
I have no idea what that would even sound like.
You've never cut a well. I'm from the radio business. I've had to cut promos and shit. So
My voice is tailored towards, making girls wet.
and making Wanderer uncomfortable. Well, we lost Doc.
Well, that's because
Oh, well,
one
bye,
never
Doc.
made a girl wet.
I'm sure the Wanderer has at one point thrown a bucket of water over someone.
Well,
Yeah, I
that would
shot
be
it
the
with a
exception of the rule.
Shot it with a squirt gun.
All right. Well, Wanderer, we're going to pass the time to you for this 1 year. I took Stu Dog's advice, and I sent him the first Ramones album from 1976. So I was curious.
Hey ho, let's go.
So what I sent you the Ramones, and what else did I send you?
You sent me Primus.
Oh yeah, that's right. I sent you Frizzle Fry. I've been partaking, so get off my ass.
Your grown
All right.
ass, man.
Stu Dog, are you admitting that you like grown man ass? Is that what you're admitting to?
No comment. I think that's the safest response in this situation.
Stu Dog's like, I plead the Fifth Amendment as afforded to me by the U.S. Constitution.
Not like all these people going, oh, my free speech. I'm going to say everything I want and look like an idiot. Yeah, I'm going to plead the Fifth. I'm not going to say anything.
All right, Wanderers. So let's hear. Since Stu Dog has joined us today, and I took his advice, let's hear the one about the Ramones because I want him to hear this as well.
I want to preface this by saying this is just my opinion. Do not hate me for it.
Oh
I don't
God,
really
I'm
have
already
much to say.
I'm already angry.
Okay, so to start off, well, who hasn't heard the first song off the album, really? Like, what the fuck are you doing if you haven't heard this before? Of course, I'm talking about Blitzkrieg Bob. It's not my favorite song ever. It's definitely catchy. It's something I can get behind. It's definitely not my favorite. If there's one thing I do want to say, though, from this song and throughout the album, I felt kind of disappointed by the instrumentation. And the reason is because I feel like the guitar especially drowns out the drumming, and it drowns out the bass as well.
Okay.
And that's not
Okay,
something
now
I
I
really
won't-
like. That needs to be balanced.
Okay, I want to rebuttal on that, and Stu Dog will back me up on this, I'm sure. But
Punk,
This-
they don't
it was
balance
punk
things.
rock. They don't exactly. Exactly.
It's
Like,
not about
things-
audio balancing, it's about noise.
it's about it's just about playing like abrasive because you noticed how like
what's
quick
the word we're
songs
looking
go.
for? Is it like jamming? Is that the sort of
Um,
term that they'd use?
Maybe I can when I think of that, I think of like stuff that I've sent to like a lot of the instrumental stuff that I found like a lot of that Sabbath and 70s doom influence, just instrumental stuff. That's what I've been finding a lot of. because I've always kind of wondered what Black Sabbath would sound like, is just like a jam band, you know, just playing. But no, when it comes to punk, that kind of punk rock, because I mean, also if you want to dig into, you know, punk itself, you have to look at bands like the Dead Boys and Television and early Blondie and stuff like that.
The early Remo Drive before they turned into whatever they are now.
But yeah, I mean, punk wasn't, I mean, there was balance in the sound, but in some cases, some bands let one instrument out, you know, out sound everybody else. But it was just about, you know, playing fast and, you know, talking about like being pissed off the world, or, you know, whatever you have you. So I'm already disappointed. So go ahead.
I'm also wondering, like, when it comes to like cost of getting the studio to, like, you know, make your tunes and that, and thinking that, you know, almost every one of the Ramones' songs is like less than 2.5 minutes. Was there maybe a time limit there? It's like, right,
Probably,
okay, these settings
considering
are
this
good
was
enough.
released in,
Gabba
like, the
gabba, hey,
70s.
1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, and just like knocking the songs out like that, and then getting them printed and then sent out.
Yeah, I suppose because this was made in a different time. From what I understand, the Ramones were around in the 70s, right? Or was it the 80s? Or
No,
around that time?
It was the
It's
70s.
70s, yeah.
Because the first
Yeah,
album
so-
came out. First album was 1976.
So yeah, that'll probably play into shit a little bit, because obviously they did stuff different back then.
One of the first bands. One of the first bands to play at CBGB's too.
And yeah, so maybe Stu Dog's right on that bit, but yeah, I guess. Anyway, second song, Beyond Brat. I like the riff in this one. The vocals, in my opinion, throughout the album are a bit eh.
Oh,
The drums were pretty cool. Judy is a punk. I thought it was catchy. I like the vocalized break in the middle of the song. And the vocals were a little bit better in this one. I Want to Be Your Boyfriend. I really didn't like this track whatsoever. I really didn't. I thought the vocals kind of were a bit... The lyrics were kind of down bad and cringe. And the instrumentation wasn't too grand either.
Stu Dog, how disappointed are you right now?
You can be more
Not
disappointed when I'm
overly.
finished.
I'd rather listen to the whole review than just judge it on what we've heard so far.
Okay, all right. I'll erase my emotion for now and to be fair. So so go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so Chainsaw was a little better than the last track. I at least enjoyed the riff a lot more on this one than I did the last. The drums are practically non-existent though, and that's something that I feel like could be worked on a little bit. Obviously, Stu Dog mentioned before there might have been, you know, this was made a while ago. This was actually made before, I believe, maybe just before or after my mom was born. So this is like fucking decades old. And they did shit a lot different back then. So, yeah, maybe that has a part to play in it, but who knows? But I would really like to hear, say, if somebody added a little bit more oomph to the drums on this album, maybe kind of made the instrumentation a little bit clearer. I think that would sound great. Then we got on to Now I Want to Sniff Some Glue. What the fuck? What the fuck? You know, there was one time a glue sniffer that went on Jeremy Kyle before that show got shut down. His face was cracked in fucking half. Don't sniff glue, guys. Don't do that shit.
That's a good public safety disclaimer there. Don't sniff glue. God.
Yeah, and kids, let's also remember, don't cook on your bed on a hot plate.
Don't cook on a hot plate on your bed.
And remember,
especially if the bed's made out of stuff.
Mayonnaise. Don't sleep in the mayonnaise bed. And most importantly, do not sniff fucking glue. Do not do crack.
And don't forget to feed
this
your pack.
Message has been brought to you by a few good friends with a bottle of pill.
I need to introduce you guys to a good song. You want to know the title of the song?
Go ahead.
It's called It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car.
Oh,
It's a very fucking funny song. But I
No.
disavow it completely.
Why
It's
would you
okay
want-
to leave your dog in a
shut up.
hot car. Hot car.
Shut up.
It's so fucking funny.
Anyway, all right, keep going.
All right, I don't want to go down to the basement. I thought it was all right. I don't really have much to say on it. Loudmouth, I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to. I wasn't too sure in the beginning, but as the song went on, I started tapping my feet and shit. I thought it was pretty dope. I enjoyed listening to it. Havana, this is when I started to realize, a lot of the tracks sound very, very familiar, and obviously there might be a time constraint thing in there somewhere, but I don't really dig it. I do like a bit of variety in my albums, but yeah. I didn't like the vocals on Havana Affair either. Listen to My Heart. I thought it was pretty cool. 53rd and 3rd, I didn't really enjoy that one either. Let's Dance. I love the fact they actually made the drums a little bit more frontal this time. That was something I really appreciated. I felt like kind of a drought going into the throughout the album, really, of other instruments bar the guitar. So I was really happy to hear that opening. And I thought the vocals were getting a little bit more adjusted around this part as well. I don't know what I believe the song name. Now it might have been too long, and I might have read it wrong or something. But the song name was like "I Don't Want to Walk Around with You" or some shit. I thought it was pretty cool, and the vocals were much better on this one as well. Today Your Love, I really enjoyed the riff. That's probably like one of my favorite tracks of this entire record, because the riff was absolutely fantastic. So overall, I really wasn't feeling this album whatsoever.
Oh
And
man.
that's not because oh yeah, fuck this album or anything. It's just kind of not for me. I don't have any hate for Ramones. I don't have any hate for the album. It just really isn't adjusted to my current tastes. So
Well,
yeah.
let me say this: your current tastes were inspired by things like that.
And I think they did it better, in my opinion, obviously. But
Well, I mean, this is where the DNA came from, but I appreciate that you've given it the time to listen to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm disappointed, but yeah, definitely.
I did thoroughly enjoy, the experience listening to it. I thought it was really good to kind of take a look back of, some of the bands I do listen to nowadays and where they kind of drew their inspirations from, and that was something I really appreciated. But with so much variety and so much new shit coming out nowadays, and in the last 10, 30 years or something, I tend to kind of prefer one album over the other. And DNA can evolve, and it can also devolve in a lot of cases. I think a good example of this is I guess hip-hop, rap music, shit like that is really fucking degraded in quality over the last couple of years. People are literally
agree with
just,
that.
Yeah.
We went from
Just hand me a copy
really...
of Doggy Style or Eiffel 4 Zagen any day.
Well, speaking of that, real quick, Stu Dog, I actually sent Wanderer some of that old Memphis rap from the 90s. You know what I speak of.
Yeah, man.
I sent him that Project Pat Getty Green album. I don't know if he's finished it or not, but
I don't think I really had the time to, but I'm gonna finish it someday.
Yeah, someday.
Well, I mean, I got an exam on Tuesday, so
I know. I'm fucking with you, Donnie.
I know. But either way, yeah, I don't know. Going back to rap for a sec before I kind of wrap up what I have to say on Ramones.
Before you wrap up,
pun intended.
How do we go from fucking Nas with Illmatic in '94 to fucking, I don't know, Young Thug with his fucking auto-tuned vocals and bullshit like that? It sounds terrible. How the fuck do people listen to this?
hang on, no, let's go back further. How did we come from groups like the Sugar Hill Gang and Grandmaster Flash to the garbage that we have today?
I have no idea. Like, dude, there's
because-
only like a handful of modern day artists I actually liked in the last couple of years, and half of them are fucking dead because they got either killed by drugs or killed by a shooting. So yeah, that's great.
So what do you have on the Ramones?
So yeah, like I said before, vocals were not particularly in my tastes for me, and the instrumentation could have been far better in my opinion. So yeah, I appreciated listening to it. It didn't really do it for me though. So in my personal tastes, I'm gonna rate this one a 6.5 out of 10.
All right.
That's a higher score than I was expecting you to say.
Me too. Me too. I was thinking he was going to say like 4 or 5.
I was thinking the ceiling was going to be a 4.
All right. Well, let's.
I'll tell you something. I enjoyed this more than I did the first time I heard Primus. So that's something.
Oh, you can fuck off.
Speaking of Primus, actually.
Yeah, we know you love Mr. Crinkle.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Crinkle. How are you today?
How do we go from Dan Bull creeper rap to Gucci guy? So no, I know it's like fucking man.
All right, let's hear Frizzle Fry.
Alrighty. So to start off is to defy the laws of tradition. And I was pleasantly surprised by the way this started out. I really fucking enjoyed the opening riff. I thought it was really beautiful, and it was 1,000 times better than anything that I heard on Pork Soda. Maybe even beating Sailing the Seas of Cheese as much as I enjoyed that one. It gets crazy as fuck when the drums come in as well. And honestly, a lot of moments on this record reminded me of a kind of grungier, a bit more of a fucked up, twisted version of Thundercat. Because a lot of these bass lines, a lot of these bass kind of riffs reminded me a lot of some of the shit he does. So, if you like this album, there's a high chance you might like Thundercat. I don't know. But moving on to Groundhog's Day. Stylistically, it's more what you would expect from Primus, especially when, you know, I've listened to Sailing the Seas of Cheese and after listening to Pork Soda a while back. This is kind of something more that I'd recognize as a Primus song, whereas the last one, it kind of was, it kind of wasn't. It was definitely different. Then we get onto Too Many Puppies. It sounded weird, but in a Primus kind of way. Like, it's almost like, you know, I was expecting it. And I enjoyed it a little bit. Then we have Mr. Know-It-All. I really didn't like this one. Not gonna lie. Then we have the title track, Frizzle Fry. I thought the opening was a cool type of vibe to it. And I really enjoyed the track overall. I gotta say, probably my favorite aspect of this track was probably the drums. Throughout, the drums are really just pleasing to me, so that's always great. Then we have John the Fisherman, which I believe is like a part 2 in a later album. I can't remember which one it was exactly, but I wasn't too much of a fan of this one.
That just broke my fucking heart. That one hurt. That one hurt, man.
I have more to say. So, oh shit, I just wiped off.
See if you can mend it.
You're gonna like the rating I've given it. That'll probably be the saving grace.
I could use a little more bass. That's what I could use.
You Can't Kill Michael Malloy. It was like classically weird to begin with. Like the kind of riff and tone and I guess vibe that they were going for in the first couple seconds, it gave me like fucking 1920s vibes, and I don't know why, but that song was kind of on crack. I thought it was pretty cool.
That song was kind of on crack. It gave me 20s vibes. What were you like, dancing the Charleston or something?
The Outer Worlds.
He was drinking Coca-Cola with real cocaine in it. That's what
mixed
he was
with like rum. And then Pudding Time, you know, I like that name because my
Pudding
mom
time.
Who
my
doesn't
mom
like
makes
pudding?
a mean pudding. So I really enjoyed the bass riffs, and I thought the drums were absolutely crazy on Pudding Time as well. So that's something I really enjoyed. So, like throughout this track and throughout the album, the bass and the drums are just fucking immaculate in my opinion, and that's something I really liked about Pudding Time. Then we got into Southington Willoughby. I absolutely fucking hated the vocals on this one. They really annoyed me, and I can't explain where this just fucking vein splintering anger comes from. But I don't know. I just wasn't feeling that one whatsoever. Then we got into Spaghetti Western. I really fucking liked that track. I really did. The drums to begin with were absolutely fantastic. The bass throughout was amazing. I even enjoyed the vocals a little bit on this one too. And yeah, Spaghetti Western, that's kind of the vibe they went for with the Mandalorian, so I can always respect that. And yeah, that's probably my favorite track out of the entire album. Herald of the Rocks is the next track. I wasn't too much of a fan of this one either. And then we get on to the final two tracks, which are To Defy and Hello Skinny. To Defy was pretty cool. I don't really have much to say. I definitely enjoyed it. I can't really say much else on it though. I feel like I'll be repeating myself about 1,000 times more. And then we get on to Hello Skinny. And I feel like that name alone is kind of talking to me in a sense. Because, like, was he talking to me or some bullshit with this one? I enjoyed the overall tone and, like, the riff and shit. I thought that was really brooding, and I thought it was kind of cool as well. And the drums, once again, were absolutely amazing. So, overall, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. And the reason is because it's, like, a step up from all of the Primus records I've previously listened to. Sure, I'm not a fan of, like, the vocals per se, but I suppose that's just kind of like a stylistic choice. You can disagree with the style of things and shit like that, but still enjoy tracks and stuff like that. But the bass and the drums were like far more enjoyable than anything I've ever heard before, and it was a pleasant surprise in my opinion. So yeah, that's the two of them. That's it. That's a meme.
The score kind of makes up for it, but I'm a little saddened for this one, but okay. Well, I went ahead and sent you your homework for the next one, which incidentally the next show will be this coming Saturday. Still trying to work on some stuff. We're going to get to the big announcement here in just a little bit. So go ahead and check your DM.
Actually, I have a big announcement to make.
Oh, please do.
I need to go to my kitchen. And I will
Don't
be
get
back
locked
in
in there.
a few moments.
All
Sorry,
right,
no
that is my massively big announcement. When I return, I'll possibly have cake and coffee.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Give me a
If
crumb.
y'all
I'll
were
be
here, I
3
would have brought
hours.
you some, but I don't
Yeah.
think I can pour it through the computer.
Dude,
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that.
I don't
Save
think it
me-
can go at light speed down the fiber optic cables that well.
No.
save me a crumb of cake. I'll be there in 3 hours.
You might really be here in 3 months.
Maybe.
Right. BRB.
No
Alrighty.
problem.
Okay, so with Stu Dog's departure, oh, dude, so we have an album that I think my friend's gonna love the fact that I'm gonna be listening to, which is by him. It's called Love Metal, and I noticed that Bran's a fan of them as well, right?
He is, and so am I. Their early albums are amazing. I got to see them live actually in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, great show, amazing show. Actually, cool story. Apparently, in the crowd there was a dad who had brought his kids to the show, and they got separated in the crowd. Valo, their front guy, stopped. Like he kept the band kind of jamming in the background and everything, but he stopped the show and made sure that the dad and the two kids got reunited before they started playing again.
That's so awesome.
That was fucking cool. But yeah, man, it was a great show. It was a great show, and I had awesome company at that show too. It was a girl that I was dating. She was really into them, and we went and saw the show together.
Nice. All right, so the second one is going to be my
Now
first.
this one is this is actually one of my favorite bands, and this is my favorite record by them.
This is going to be my first Kiss record ever. And it's going to be Love Gun full album 1977. So, yeah, that's going to be like the first ever Kiss record I've ever listened to will be Love Gun.
Yeah. Now, like I said, that one's my favorite by them. I like them. Destroyer. Their Alive album it's like their very first live album. So yeah, but Love Gun is my all-time favorite.
Nice.
Well, I don't think the doc will be getting back to us. And I still didn't hear from Bran, so I'm sure, like I said, he's busy. But as always, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to our boys over at the Geek Room, Frank, Bran, Billy, of course, and all of you guys. We love y'all. If you don't already, go ahead and go over to the Geek Room, hit that subscribe button, show them some love, turn on the notification bell. If you haven't already, for us also, like the stream. It does help us out. If you haven't already also, again, hit that subscribe button for us, turn on the notification bell. Also check out Wanderer's channel and Sir Hatman's channel also. Stew Dog, of course. Show them all a little love as well. So, okay, well, what we're going to do now is we are going to, I think it's time. Well, hang on. Let's let Stew Dog get back, and then we'll do the we'll do the big announcement and unveiling.
Are they here?
No, not yet. I just sent them the link, but I'm not gonna bring them in until after we do the announcement. I know.
Now we wait.
I know. Hatman has been sitting on pins and needles.
No, it's
dude,
just my
going back to
arthritic
what I
joints.
was
Do
going
what?
back. Sorry.
Just my arthritic joints. That's all.
Yeah, going back to what I was saying before.
No.
I got some cool shit today.
Oh yeah.
So my guitar strap it's like a biohazard one. It looks really fucking cool. I got some like assorted variety plectrums because basically I've had the same plectrums since around 2016, and they're kind of thin and quite flimsy, and it doesn't really make it very easy to play, especially when I have a hard time kind of plucking the strings sometimes and remembering my place and shit like that. I find that stuff hard to do sometimes. So hopefully having a bit of variety in what I'm playing with in my plectrums will make it a bit better. And then I got 2 new Star Wars figurines for my shelf. I got Darth Nihilus from Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I got a Clone Trooper.
I got
Nice.
yogurt.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just turn my lights on. I'll be 2 minutes.
2 minutes to turn the light on.
I was
Jesus.
just about to say.
You putting coal in it and like fetching the ignition thing and using the fan thing to like open and close like a lung and make the fire go on. Welcome to this episode of Stew Dog Describes Victorian Technology Extremely Badly.
Extremely badly.
I am the next Fred Divna, but worse.
Did you come back, Wanderer?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wow, it didn't take you 2 minutes. You lied.
I'm a speed runner. I
No,
speed run.
maybe like Scotty from Star Trek. He just exaggerated.
Maybe.
He just can't
Always-
do it, Captain.
Always multiply your work by a factor of 4, and then when you beat it, makes you look like a miracle worker.
For God's sakes, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a pool man. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm still waiting for the other person to appear. Before we
mystery guest. Dun, 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 dun.
well, this goes into the announcement that we're going to be making.
Yeah.
Stu Dog, are you? Would you be willing to rejoin us sometime in the future?
Hell yeah, man.
Awesome.
When? The beers arrive tomorrow. I can be here tomorrow. The vodka also arrives, so Tuesday as well.
Well, it wouldn't be.
Well, no, you mentioned you were planning a show for next Saturday. So
yeah,
being that I'm here, and that's a memorable day because, I mean, I've noticed that your schedule's been wagging about quite randomly, and I'll be honest, I've not been able to keep up with you, and also my sleeping pattern has been absolutely up and down and off the wall. I've had a course of medication which has what's the word? It's not like made me ill, but it's, shall we say, fucked me up a little bit.
Okay.
And
it
makes sleep and being awake quite difficult to do.
Right.
Insomnia.
Oh man. Oh, trust me, I know all about that. All right, so who we've been waiting on has arrived. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into the big announcement that we have. A few days ago, someone reached out to me and wanted to know about doing basically producing or doing production for us here on the show, which which is something I've definitely wanted to do. I just don't have the means and everything to do it at the moment. But this person reached out to me and asked about doing that, and also asked about joining the show with us. So I told them I need to talk to Wanderer and Doc. All three of us spoke, and we were all in agreement that we are going to move forward with this. So here in the next several weeks, of course, we will announce when the new look and everything will be unveiled, and everyone can tune in for that. But the person who is going to be doing that for us and also joining the cast of the show, and we all had a big meeting yesterday on Discord and just kind of discussed everything. But I am going to bring in our new chair and our producer right now. Good afternoon.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
I'm on a walk.
We can see that. So yes, Quentin has agreed to start doing production for us, and he is also going to be joining us as part of the show. So, and we are going to be getting back to a regular Saturday schedule. Of course, if anything changes, I will let everyone know. But as of right now, we are going back to a Saturday at normal time schedule. But yes, Quentin will be joining us as part of the Sanctum Sanctorum, and we are going to start kind of getting ideas and things together for intros and just the look of the studio and everything. We're going to start working on that, so be watching, because we will it'll be a big unveil when we do it. So
Yeah, there's going to
Quentin-
be a lot more ginger fighting too.
oh god, yeah.
Ginger Wars.
We don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any ideas.
Me and Doc have already had the ginger war. I clearly won that, so you know. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I guess you have, considering that you're here and he's not, so he must be dead.
Ooh.
Dead inside a
might have-
massive hat somewhere.
Yeah, I might have stuffed him in his own hat.
It's like something out of Five Nights at Freddy's lore.
What's in Doc's hat? So
Probably copious
His
amounts of
own
drugs.
corpse.
no, his hat's full of sketty and butter.
Well, thank you guys for bringing me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Oh, did you catch my remark earlier when Burnt Toast was on here and we were talking about the teeth? When I said your teeth look like a methed up horse sucking on the cock of a hobo.
Did you see the comment that I made shortly after that?
No, I didn't.
For your 1 year anniversary, I'm taking you and Wanderer to the Shanty Strip Club to get you guys a lap dance.
No.
Oh.
Don't worry. It takes her like 4 weeks to get her clothes off.
Yeah,
so,
Step back, I think I'm gonna vomit.
I want to.
You're gonna be front row seat in a splash zone.
I've already. Oh, fuck you. just fuck right the fuck off.
Okay, so the announcement was he was joining the show, and within like literally 2 minutes, you've told him to fuck right the fuck off.
Because it's been a good show.
It's like he's built a well and then you just poisoned it.
No. We bring him on, and suddenly we've been canceled. We've been canceled twice.
Within the matter of 2 days, I've gotten you guys canceled twice.
Did somebody say canceled?
I just spilled my coffee.
Yeah, no. I'm really excited to be a part of the show now.
Well, it's definitely good to have you, and this is definitely gonna be interesting to do and see how we can make everything look and work and all of that. And now Stu Dog will be coming back with us, which will be awesome. So Stu Dog. I guess we can also announce that Stu Dog is officially returning.
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Well, Stu Dog, I guess it's the competition between you and me. See who.
There is no competition here.
Oh, me. I'm the ginger. We start wars.
When we are here, we are all equal. So.
That's true. Well, did you guys know that actually
all men
nobody
are created equal except for the
except
one
for gingers? except for gingers, we're better. Holy shit, that's a big ass bee. Oh, hell no.
Random man.
Sorry, I just had a bee fly by my face and try to kiss me or something. I don't know. Just scared the shit out of me.
So are we all in agreement that what is in Doc's hat this week is sketty and butter?
Yeah.
That and his dead body, yes.
His dead body in the sketty and butter bed.
Yeah, he has dead bodies in the sketty and butter bed. He's killed before and he'll kill again.
Oh God, Wanderer, he just created a new bed. We now have the sketty and butter bed.
I don't want to sleep in that. I'm perfectly happy with my mayonnaise one.
And now my coffee bed.
Oh God!
Don't you know not to set liquids on your bed?
It was like it was in my mouth at the time. Any further remarks after this? Let me point at the Fifth Amendment.
Wait, that only works for Americans, Yeah,
I'm on American soil here with this show because
he's correct.
There you go.
He's hosting it in America, therefore I'm in America.
He's a diplomat.
Hatman, it's been a minute since I've seen you.
I'm representing Scotland. Oh dear.
They dragged me in.
No, you came willingly, sir.
Well, see, me and Hatman have this huge rivalry because I talked some shit about him and he talked some shit about me. We actually hate each other right now.
I'm his apprentice and he talks shit about me all the time.
Exactly. I don't discriminate on who I talk shit about.
Well, I'm aware of that. I mean, if I were offended by it, I would have left like a year ago.
And then
I'm like,
where
I
would
can't
your
take
stream be then? I know you trade on this sexy ass I've got going here.
Yeah, what can I say?
I think that Hatman, you and I have like a lover-hate relationship. Like we love each other, but we all
a lover
hate
hate
each other.
relationship.
You know, we just don't talk about it until today.
Yeah, it's repressed, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, I've noticed there's been some sexual tension.
it's very
between-
repressed. Yeah.
Are you fucking shitting me? I'm trying to read an article on the internet, and it's just
You know,
like,
he's got a girl.
Oh
He's
my
got a girl
God!
now,
No,
and you know we don't want to interfere with that.
no, Wanderer just popping in saying that at that right moment was just.
it wasn't even related, but it might as well be now. 'Cause, dude, I was trying to read an article about like how Dominic Cummings, who was the retard who went to fucking Banbury Castle or wherever it was, like last year during lockdown, making the entire country look like a bunch of clowns. He's came out recently and basically opposed Boris Johnson and accused him of like basically practically illegal practices and shit like that. And I'm trying to read an article about it. He wants us to pay fucking money to read the rest of the article, you bitch. Oh, what?
Wait a
fucking
minute. Hold
wanker.
on. Are you accusing Boris Johnson of actually following the law at some point?
No. I'm saying
Are
the
you accusing
article.
Boris
you,
Johnson
sir.
of doing things that were actually legal once? What?
Yeah,
How dare
I would
you,
be fucking
Wanderer?
surprised.
That's blasphemy.
Oh, careful, mate. The authoritarian state the UK is heading into will have me beheaded in a week.
And my head will be right next to yours on this spikes.
I wanted to fucking read an article. It just wants me to pay for like a month subscription just to read one fucking article about how Dominic Cummings of all people came out against Bojo.
Oh yeah.
Like
dude.
honestly, I'm looking to
Well,
pay
You know,
really
money.
honestly,
funny-
you could probably Google search the article and find one you can read for free.
Getting cracked
So you'll
Times
find
articles.
you'll find this funny, Wanderer. So when the QAnon special from South Park came out, I had no idea what the hell QAnon was. So I started digging and researching, and there's a QAnon website that if you want to learn more about QAnon, you have to pay $20 a month. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm
So
not gonna pay
fucking
$20 a month for
stupid.
some bullshit like this.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be like less than 20 seconds. Count me.
Give me 1 second. I'll be less than 20 seconds. Mate, I think you've just broken the space-time continuum with that remark.
You're just basically say you're asking for 19 extra seconds, okay?
I'd say so.
You're just asking for you said I'll be back in a second, give me 20 seconds. Basically all you did was ask for an extra 19 seconds.
Hey, look, man, you're just bullying Wanderer because he didn't share the same opinion on music as you did.
I'm just bullying him
Don't
because he
lie.
can't tell the bloody time.
Nah, I can tell the
Yeah.
time. I just like to
It's
give
not his
myself
fault.
more time.
Look, it's not his fault he can't read, okay? It's not his fault he can't read.
Stu Dog, to keep this spoiler free for like everybody else who's listening and watching right now, but there's a reason Wanderer a Fallout story ends the way it does.
It's because you can't read.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Man.
The great big signs that say caution, keep out.
yeah, pretty much.
You know, so there is something that I wanted to bring up that you said earlier, Wanderer. You said that you had rum called your girlfriend and told her the entire story of Fallout. That
Yeah.
doesn't surprise me, at all.
No, it is a wanderer's
Like,
thing. It's totally something he'd do.
Yeah, it is.
that is very
I
much.
think I did the same
like,
with Halo.
I could see you doing. I could see you doing that to somebody when you're sober. Like, hey man,
I
let me
did
tell
do
you.
that when I was sober. Dude, when I was 11
Have you
years
been
old.
leaking our DMs?
When I was 11
I'm
years old.
sorry, Stu Dog, man.
Hey
When
guys,
I was-
I'll be right back.
When I was 11 years old, I spent 2 hours on a walk with my grandparents and my parents, walking my old dog who sadly passed away a couple of years ago. Well, it wasn't my dog, but it was their dog. And when we were walking, I spent the full 2 hours explaining the entire lore of the first 2 Halo games.
Okay, so I've never drunk dialed anybody, but I got high as hell one time, and I texted my best friend.
Yeah.
And the very first message was, "Hey man, I want some chicken rings." He's like, "All right, you want to go to White Castle?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's go to White Castle." 2 hours later, he texted me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm here," and I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "You wanted chicken rings?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, I figured out that you shouldn't put a wedding ring on a chicken's finger." And he's just like, "What?" And I'm
He was
like, "Yeah,
probably extremely
I did
pissed
some."
off at you.
Dude, I said I did some math, and I'm like, "You shouldn't marry chickens." He goes, "What the fuck are you on about? Just get in the car and let's go to White Castle." Every once in a while, we text each other, and I'm like, "Hey, man, you want to marry a chicken?"
Oh, his helmet doesn't come off. That's poo. I'm talking about a
Hey,
clone
man.
trooper. For context, I got a clone trooper figure today.
Hey, look, man, my mom told me when I'm out in public, I have to wear my helmet.
He's talking about his Star Wars figurines.
Dude,
Yeah,
okay,
my
so-
clone trooper.
Dude, I actually got told, like, this is going to be funny, just for context, everyone. I have autism, all right? This is for context. So, a buddy of mine and I, we both have autism, and we were having the following conversation. And I said, "Dude, you know what I find retarded?" And he goes, "What?" I'm like, "The fact that people think that autistic people need to wear helmets." And somebody only heard the word retarded and helmet, and then immediately came to white knight autistic people.
What a fucking idiot. Like that's basically sums up the internet today. Like they'll
Oh
hear
my
one
God,
side of the
no,
story
dude.
and start
It was like
white knighting man.
It was a full-on Karen moment.
That's so fucking stupid.
I've never heard. Why do we need to wear helmets?
I don't know. Because
I've
we're
never heard that one
indestructible.
before.
I suppose it depends on the.
Unless we're going like motorcycling or something.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I want a motorbike when I'm older.
Maybe someday, son.
The Wanderer Hog.
The Wonder Hog. Hell
That just
yeah.
sounds disgusting, man. I don't
The
ever want to hear
Lone
those two
Wanderer.
words put together again.
Dude, it's like that motorcycle from Fallout 3 in New Vegas, the Lone Wanderer.
Dude, have you guys ever had Wonder Meat before?
No, I don't know what that is.
That's why it's called Wonder Meat.
Fuck you. I know what it
Because
is.
you wonder what it is.
It's like the cannibalism.
No, it's like, so basically it's like a bunch of different animals put together. It's
I
kind
actually
it's really
thought this
gross.
was a
Oh.
Fallout reference, and it was made from like Wonder Glue. They took
I
the
thought-
mold
I
out
thought
meat
it
and
was
the
like-
Wonder Glue, and
I thought he was on some Ondale shit, like human meat, strange meat.
no, it's in one of the subway stations. There's a Wonder Meat machine, and you put
Yeah.
rat meat and Wonder Glue into it, and it makes Wonder Meat.
That's
It does,
disgusting.
actually, yeah. It's actually really funny.
I need to play more. I need to play more Fallout 3.
Yeah, so I've been beta testing a new game this weekend.
Beta testing. Ooh.
Yeah, dude, it's actually, so in the last like 8 months I've beta tested 2 games.
Mm.
And the first one was called Scavengers. I'm not really allowed to talk about that one because of an NDA. But what I can talk about is this game called Naraka Blade Point. And it's basically like a samurai battle royale, and it's fucking amazing. I've had
nice.
a lot of fun. Like today is the last day of the closed beta, and I've put 27 hours in the last 2 days into that game.
Jesus,
Yeah,
dude, I actually make games.
that's
Like
pretty hot.
that's what I do at college. Like I'm a game
Yeah,
designer, dude.
I'm actually starting to get back into
Oh, you're
music
back.
and stuff because I took a break from it. But a buddy of mine is now making an FPS for the first time. And he's like, "Hey man, I need some music for this game," and I'm like, "All right, I got you." And so now, with everything else that I'm doing, I'm now working on an FPS soundtrack. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, we had a hard time finding copyright-free music for our game, but I think we found some now. So
Oh,
that's
dude.
good.
If anything, I can help you. I could probably send some people your way to help you make music for it.
Oh, that'd be great.
I would do it, but like I'm kind of already swamped with other projects, plus my new job. So
Yeah.
fucking selling insurance, man. It's the most exciting job ever.
Hey, you can make good money doing it though.
Yeah, if I actually make a sale, like, but I haven't yet, unfortunately.
You can do it.
Fucking old people just don't want to die like they used to. God damn.
Come on, Forrest, you can do it.
Just buy my insurance. You know what? That's all I ask.
Buy my insurance. Every purchase comes with a plate of sketty and butter.
Exactly. I'll make you a sketty and butter bed. You know, you're ever tired and hungry at the same fucking time?
Every purchase, you get a free pachyderm.
So I actually found out that there's one alcohol I can no longer drink, like ever.
Really?
Yeah.
What would that
Jack Daniels. I can't drink Jack Daniels anymore.
be? My friend loves that
Oh
drink.
no, I never could.
Oh, I like Jack Daniels in small
I
quantities.
can only do
like
I can
So-
only do single malt expensive Scotch.
So
Any
here's the
other
thing.
whiskey makes me go.
If anybody has ever eaten a shit ton of White Castle and knows the effects afterwards, that's what happens when I drink Jack Daniels. And I'll leave it at that.
I love being drunk. I just hate being hungover.
Oh, dude, I don't get hangovers. I've never gotten one in my life.
I
And I
had
have
one the
been
first
so-
the first quote unquote official time I'd been drunk. I had one.
Well, Wanderer, you're still a lightweight.
Dude, I've been so drunk before that I have blacked out and woke up in my own puke.
Stew Dog blacked out and woke up in a locked bathroom.
That's hot.
No, the thing is, like, I can remember everything. I can remember going in. I can remember using the facilities and washing my hands, and then I couldn't
Damn it,
find
Stew
the
Dog,
door to
stop
get out.
telling people our rendezvous moments, man. Fuck,
And,
those are private.
Upon like climbing across the entire roof and wall and floor and going like, inside the bath and everything, I still couldn't find the door. So I did the only sensible thing. I curled up in a ball on the floor and fell asleep.
And cried.
No, I just went to
God
sleep.
damn it.
I was like, fuck this. And
Stew
just went
Dog,
to
you gotta
sleep.
stop
And then,
telling people about our parties, man. Like, those are secret. Like,
And then I
fuck.
woke up, and the first thing I did when I woke up was grab the door handle, open the door, went out of the bathroom, and went to bed.
So, Widows, I think you're one of the only people online that I've ever called on Discord higher than fuck. I don't remember, I'm pretty sure it was you because we were talking about something, and then all of a sudden, I just started talking about how I wanted burritos. I'm pretty sure it was you, but I might be mistaken.
May have been. Don't quote me on that though.
And you were probably high too. It's okay. No, dude, like anytime I get like so high that I can't sit still, like I've called people, and there is one time where I basically gave this summary of the Chronicles of Narnia in like 15 fucking minutes, but like every important character was changed into a strand of weed.
Just real quick while I'm thinking about it. As I mentioned yesterday on Quentin's last stream, my brother has his second book coming out, and I'm gonna work on getting him coming on the show. So I want to give a plug for it. It's called Angels in Vermilion: The Philosopher's Stone from D to DMT. So I'll be plugging that pretty regularly. It comes out May the 19th. So when
Yo,
it's
you know
when it's
what you
when it's
should
ready-
do, Widows? You should start a Patreon page, and like if people like donate, you should read it and you should get the book and read it in ASMR.
I don't have that kind of.
That
voice.
would be some shaky legal
Yeah,
ground.
you really need financial things for the show. I mean, you've spoken several times about needing better equipment and like a newer computer. I mean,
Yeah, man,
like
Patreon.
don't put that stuff off.
Well, I mean, we
Open it up
don't
right
we
now.
don't have anything to offer on Patreon. That's the only
Dude,
thing.
like you can like I've seen people have Patreons where literally they like do like little shout out videos. Like you can do literally anything on Patreon.
Dude, I offer literally nothing, and like people still give me money on Ko-fi. It's more like a tip.
I
It's
like
like
you,
people are
yeah.
thanking you for your time. It's like, cheers for being here, Stu Dog. I learned something new from your channel today. Thank you for teaching me. Here's $1. Stuff like that. Or
we
or
discussed
take your
that.
nice avatars and stick them on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
There are at least 3 Stu Dog masks wandering about throughout the world right now.
That's
Honestly,
terrifying.
Yeah. But,
And one of them, like, I don't own one of them. I've got 2 hoodies, but I don't have a Stu Dog mask. But
Yo,
I
Stu Dog, I actually have one of those masks, and I've been committing crimes under your name. Just gonna let you know.
well, that's fine. You're on the other side of the planet.
It's like you don't think it's not going to circle back to you, or you really that like?
No, I give them your address and everything. I'm like, if you want to find me, I'm in this location.
Hold
That
on,
is
there's
great.
a black van outside and a helicopter overhead.
I think they're bringing your Amazon packages. It's okay.
It's Lord knows what he ordered from Amazon. So,
A life-size Shanny poster.
Actually, the last
Oh.
thing I ordered from Amazon was a New California Republic flag.
Oh, dude, that was ages ago.
Dude, look, like Widows, if fucking Shani and Rev can have their own little merch shop where they literally talk about how small Rev's dick is, you could have one too. But we'll just make it about Wanderer's dick instead.
That's weird. I don't like that.
yeah, that is weird.
No,
That-
like,
that
dude,
is-
it's
that
really
is very
easy.
weird.
Like, I've seen people literally do like coffee off of fucking shit like this.
Well,
Like,
listen,
so, like, coffee.
I've taken the saying that Jared Wars used to say, "If at best," and like I've put it back on the back of a black T-shirt as a sort of meme because he always used a black screen and he would yell out "If at best," and it's in the Stu Dog merch store.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
it's as simple as just getting sayings and just putting them on the back of a basic T-shirt and selling them for like $15-20 a time. Bang.
Yeah, dude, we can make a Sketty and Butterbed
There's no
t-shirt.
upfronts or anything. There's like you don't need to pay anything. Your costs are taken out of your profit. Well, sorry,
Yep.
your costs are taken out of your like money that it costs overall. So what you're left over with is a profit.
Yeah.
It's
Like, dude, we could make a Sketty and Butterbed t-shirt, like, right now.
feed
Exactly.
feed your pachyderm.
And then Shany's
Or
face
if the
with the pig
facility is
nose.
there, you can put it on like one of those like mattress bed things that are
Yeah.
filled with air that go inside like a big swimming pool. You can be
Dude,
your Sketty and butter bed.
No way. You could literally, if you wanted like a ranch bed or something like that, just fill a mattress with it. There you go, ranch bed.
Yeah, you could open up your own ranch product, call it
you have
fucking...
your own like air bed sort of thing that
Could
you
you
can fill up with
imagine-
whatever substance you want, and then
Could you imagine
if you're
how
hungry during the
heavy
night,
that
you
would
just
be,
open the
though?
valve and
Can you imagine how heavy that would be?
not as heavy as Shanny.
Probably heavier. I mean,
No,
dude,
there's not... Even fucking blue whales say Jesus Christ when they see Shanny, man. I'm sorry, like...
Your teeth look like your teeth look like a messed down horse sucking on the cock of a hobo.
Yeah, no, dude. Like, there's plenty of things. Like, you could even fucking whenever Good Morning Ginger Nation was still a thing, which that died forever ago. But anyway, like, we had like a Patreon set up, so like, but we never showed the fucking link because we were idiots. But we had it where, like, if you pledged like $2 a month, you got a special like video and a shout out in the live streams. If you pledged $5, you got the $2 tier, plus like, you know, you got to reserve a seat in the live stream, and we talk about what you want to talk about. You could literally do anything on Patreon.
I've been looking at it like here and there. I guess really, I mean, it would be awesome if people would donate to like help me get equipment and stuff to make this better, but I would feel kind of awkward doing it.
I'd give you a fucking $1 right now. Jesus fucking Christ, you idiot!
Well,
just open one up,
no, dude. You know me. Like I've always been really humble about this.
You know what we'll do? We'll make a calendar where like everybody on the show has like sexy pics of them, but they're all tasteful. You know, like January is widows. Like we'll make like a fucking avatar for you, and he's like fucking buff and shredded and fucking half naked. You know, and then like February could be me, and like I'll have my titties out. You know, like rubbing on my nipples or some shit.
Quentin, shut the fuck up, Donnie.
This is stepping into some weird ground.
Yeah. just shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Hey man, sex sells.
Donnie, you're out of your element.
That's definitely true. I'm not sexy.
But no, I've been slowly looking into it. So like I said, you know, I've just been real iffy about it, honestly, because, you know, I'm humble to be doing this, you know. So, but I mean, I have been looking into it. If people want to, then it's completely up to them. But I'll definitely start looking into that and see what we can do. Wanderer, your project is almost done, is it not?
Yeah, we're almost there.
Oh, by the way, Wanderer, I did get your message. I still need to have a proper look and read through it and get back to you with some requests on stage directions.
No worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, it's almost there. Like Studox just said, basically we are in the process of filming the final scene right now, and then I'm going to move on to making the ending slides and then the post-credit scene. And then I'm going to be sending it over to Domkey to do some music, and I think we're going to include Zabrak's new introduction scene as well. So, yeah, we're pretty much set to go.
Yeah. I have a small music project that I'm doing on my own, which I'm really fucking excited for.
That's dope.
Yeah, no, a buddy, so I don't know if you guys know who Token Drew is, but I got a hold of him, and he talked to me, and we're going to do a collab. So right now I'm just trying to put some beats together to send to him. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see what the next year for this is going to entail.
Debauchery.
Well, no, it's like me and Hatman were talking earlier. You know, we're a higher class of pervert here. Look at it kind of, and I was telling him, look at it kind of like that mansion scene in Eyes Wide Shut. You know, higher caliber of pervert.
We're like a little bit more intelligent South Park.
I like my analogy better.
God damn it! Ah!
You're expelled. You're expelled. Well, all right.
I like. Cheers to you guys for a year though. Like real shit.
Yeah, appreciate that. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up for the week. Now, remember, the next show is coming up this Saturday. Quentin will be joining us for the first full show. Stu Dog will be back with us next week.
Oh, hell yeah.
So glad to have Quentin joining us and Stu Dog making his official comeback to the Sanctum, because he is a huge part of this. So, like I said, next Saturday, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time, as always. So be watching the Discord and also be watching YouTube. So you'll see when I post the reminders and everything. Stu Dog, what are you working on right now?
Right now in the editor, I've got a video about James Charles. Outside of that, I don't think I've got anything planned for the near immediate future afterwards.
Well, Quentin, I know you got the music thing going, and you're going to be joining us here. Wanderer, your project's almost finished.
I do have one quick thing.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to, I am streaming on Twitch with my little brother and his friends on D&D, but I am working on a D&D campaign for adults. So if anybody is interested, hit me up on Discord. And once we get that campaign finished up, I will start sending out stuff. So
Right on. Hatman, are you still sticking just to solid streams, or are you going to be putting out some videos again here shortly?
Well, at the moment, the only confirmed thing is definitely streams, but it's possible I might have a video lined up soon if I can get it finished. Seems I'm trying to kill someone.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And this person keeps saying, "I'll be dead," and it'll be auto-uploaded, but they never seem to be like actually dead.
Yeah, she's still alive. So apparently now I'm trying to kill her too.
Speaking beyond YouTube is what it is. So
I like to keep it on YouTube. They don't call me Dark Age. I don't take it offline.
Well, all right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up. So we will see you all again this coming Saturday at the same time. Real quick, want to mention to everyone in the chat today. My friend Jessica was here. Sterno, Rickzilla, Burnt Toast. Thank you for coming on. Also, Bonks has been here. Mother Terra, thank you for coming in. Also, always a pleasure to see you. So yeah, we will see you then, and be the beginning of our next year, as it were. So we'll see what we can get into. So we will see you on Saturday, once again at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time. But until then, my friends, as always, peace be with you.